Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This week we're having a silent week here in our library. A silent week means that you will come in, sit down, you'll listen to the story that is going to be up on your screen, and then you will quietly check out books. This week, if you need to ask Mrs. Underhill a question, you may quietly ask her a question during checkout, but that is the only time you may talk. We will have quiet reading time after checkout, and you will sit quietly until your teacher asks you to line up. Thank you. Our book today is The Apple Pie Tree by Zoe Hall and illustrated by Sherry Halpern. Beautiful blossoms. The Apple Pie Tree. My sister and I have a tree that grows the best part of apple pie. Can you guess what that is? Apples. And every year we watch our apple tree grow. In winter, our apple tree is brown and bare. But in spring, leaves grow on every branch. Look, 2 robins are building a nest in our tree. Who's that? Kitty cat. Tiny pink flower buds appear on the branches. The robins chirp loudly, guarding their eggs. How many eggs? 1, 2, 3. Just when the flower buds open, baby robins break through their eggshells. Now our tree is covered with blossoms, and the baby robins begin to grow feathers. What animals do we see? The cat, a yellow butterfly, bees, pollinators, and the 3 baby robins. When breezes blow, the petals fall to the ground. Mama and Papa Robin teach their little birds to fly. Some days it rains and the wind blows hard. But our apple tree is strong, and the robins are safe in the branches. Small green apples grow where blossoms used to be. Soon it is summer. The apples get bigger and bigger. The little robins have grown up, but they visit every day. The branches bend low. They are covered with big, round apples. I spy a squirrel, a deer and her fawn, and a different butterfly. Now it is autumn. The apples are red and ready to be picked. We fill our basket to the brim. Mom and Dad help us peel the apples, cut them up, and pile them into a pie shell. Then we sprinkle cinnamon and sugar over the top. Mom puts the pan into the oven. At last the pie is cooked and ready to be eaten. Our tree has grown an apple pie. It smells so good. And it tastes delicious. There's nothing as good as an apple pie you grew yourself. How bees help our apples grow. Inside each flower are tiny stems, some tipped with yellow pollen, some with sticky tops. Nectar deep inside smells sweet. The bright petals and sweet nectar attract bees. Pollen collects on the bees' bodies. As the bees fly from flower to flower, pollen clings to the sticky tops, and this is called pollination. The petals fall off, and the base of the flower begins to swell. This is the beginning of an apple. There's also the recipe on how they make their apple pie with their crust and their apples, and how long they serve it for. Those beautiful apples. We started with blossoms and ended with apples. The end. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please remember, it is a silent week. Please remember the rules during checkout. one special book, one book from anywhere else or from the designation of your teacher. For my students in TK and Kinder, and also my preschool friends. Teachers, if you would please help our students from the section that Mrs. Underhill is going to show you. For my students in the upper grades who choose their own books on their own, please remember to move quietly and do not bump into friends. Also remember to put books back where you found them. Use a shelf marker if you need to, and then quietly come over for checkout. Have a wonderful day.